Hello everyone, welcome to Bulamatari Playing Club. I am Bulamatari. I was looking up there where the camera used to be. It's not, it's down there now. Hi! There, stop it please. I am going to be painting this lovely chap here. Once again. Hang on. There is a good fucking reason for that. Oh, damn it. Guess who didn't clip the microphone on? Because I'm an idiot. Guess who didn't clip a microphone on? Joyful, that's better. Yes, I thought so. I was like, hang on, this I'm taking this down way below the way I usually do. But yeah. I'm having just one of those days, I think. How is Fraggle today? This afternoon? This evening? Definitely getting on to evening now, I think. If you're having a nice day. How was work? I can't get the bloody streamers nowadays. You fucking buffoon! I definitely am one. This is why the clip-on microphone is very it's very useful in sometimes, you know, on some occasions, but because it's so small and you don't even notice it, it is so easy to do that, to just like not have clipped it on. And like there has been a couple of occasions, like especially early on, when when basically I didn't have anyone in apart from like the odd lurker, when no one told me until like hours in, and it basically fucked the VOD. There was an episode, I think it was Dark Cloud, where the audio was just like shit for like the first like 2 hours. I was tempted to like load this like an earlier save and redo it for the Let's Play, but it ended up being semi-okay. Unload for a moment, no worries, dude. Appreciate lurks always. Oh shit, that was close. That was close. So I will show you basically what this effect is doing to this model. So here we go. Let me get my camera settings because I'm going to zoom you in a bit. Here we go. So it's a little bit close to that. There we go. So you can see there that the divot is very dark in comparison to the rest of it. So it just really pops out the detail. And that's what liquid talent does. Once you've tidied it up, it's very, very nice. You see, that's still wet, so it's a little bit of colour difference, but up at the top there, it's all dried. Around here. And I just think it's just a really nice effect. It's good, it's good. Right, I'll let the autofocus back on. Oh, sorry to hear that, dude. Work was meh. Brain melting today, and annoying. At least it's over. How was day one of the break? It was good. Played some Warhammer Total War. Which was good. I'm still definitely at the point where I'm learning it. And I reckon I'm probably going to end up starting again at some point. And having a second crack at it. But I kind of want to get to the logical conclusion off the corn run. And then I might swap out to to a different what's his name, faction. There you go. Brain is eventually working. I have actually had plenty of sleep the last couple of days, which is one of the things that's improved my morale considerably in the last few days. Also, the Battletech stream yesterday was really fun. I had a lot of a really good time on that yesterday. So that helps as well. Ooh, Christ. Okay, I am using my my shoulder rest a bit too much here. I've just slipped off it a bit there. Okay. I'm about to put my finger near some wet paint, so I just need to make sure I'm putting it on a protrusion of a different colour. Well, I'm glad work's over for you, dude, and I'm happy to that you're coming over here to have a little chill out with me for a few hours. Well, there may be some Battletech later on. The idea, I think, because I'm off and I've got nowhere to be tomorrow, I may swap over to some gaming after we've finished with our painting stream today. So I may pop some Battletech on, get Nibbles out again. Nibbles the 5th this time. As Nibbles the 3rd and 4th both met their grim demises last night. Flatten that paint out a bit. I didn't actually do any oil in there actually, that's a bit of a shame, but never mind. I'll tidy up all the same. To be fair, by the time we got to the liquid talent last week, I was kind of rushing to get stuff done, so... Let's get flat lines here. You open to finish this model today, or is it a case of get to the point where you can wait and then carry on later? This is definitely. I'm trying to get this done. This is like the time-consuming bit, really, where I'm going through and just I'm trying to get all the finishing touches done. If I can get to the point where like all of the you know, the tidying has been finished and all the oil is done, I'm kind of going to be okay with that. I'd be fine with getting there today and then doing like the highlight colours and stuff next week, but I think I should be able to do this today. Fingers crossed. I know you worked on it last week, but no idea how long it actually takes to complete a model. It depends on the painter, honestly. I am an absolute stickler for details. Like, painters like Badger can paint models, like, really quick. I mean, this is a big model, and because I'm a stickler for detail and I like to, like, add, like, variety in the colours and the textures and stuff, I go a bit overboard. But that's just how I like my models. Like, you know, I've got all of these different colours on the gun here. You've got reds, you've got golds, you've got yellows, you've got blacks, and all that sort of thing. Like, a speed painter could just flat colour that and then just add metal. I wouldn't be happy with that myself. I personally don't like it. So I like to add a bit more detail everywhere. Break it up a bit, you know. Hey, Wiki Boy, how's it going? How are you, my good sir?
Welcome to hell.
Thank you for joining us today. I am currently I'm trying to find light more than anything else. I need to move this light. Right, there we go. Just have it like above me there. That's better. See, Badger's got a big, almost like a surgery lamp essentially, and he's got a really good setup for painting on his end. How are you, Wiki Boy? I hope you're having a nice time. You good? What about me? I'm fantastic. I've got my week off starting today. Well, I really started on the weekend, which was... The weekend was good. We did booze control. We started a Let's Play of Total War Warhammer 3. We did 8 hours of Battletech yesterday. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm just trying to get this bloody brush in these angles here. And this is one of the reasons why I like painting on sprue, because you can do things, get into places where you really, like, I'm really struggling to get my brush in here. And I'm trying not to paint inside the divot, which has just been sort of oiled up. I put the Agrek Surf shade on. I'm just trying to tidy the muddy bits, basically. Okay. Fuck. See, I'm trying to find a place to hold this. It's a bit awkward. Like, you can't actually see where I'm painting here. So I've also got to worry about where the camera's at. I think ideally where I'd want the camera is like over the back of my head, pointing down. But this is as good as I can get it. Sort of right next to me over here. You can't actually see my face when I do this. Christ. Trying to get me brush in. Right, I'm trying to juggle like 3 different angles here. The light coming in this way, the camera coming in that way, the camera coming in that way. And my brush angle. Okay. I'm just trying not to put paint where I don't want it, because this is supposed to be like the final touch up. Okay. Got away with that. Shit. Paint's starting to dry up a bit. I think I'm going to need to wet the brush a bit. Alright, there you go. Let's clean the brush off. Limey days, right. Yeah, this brush really needs cleaning. It's like hard bits in the bristles now. Left it a bit late. What are you working on? I am working on this big boy here. The not broadside, the broadside's much smaller than it. This is the Riptide battlesuit, which is this, I think, the second to largest Tau mech in the Warhammer 40k game. The second biggest that you can actually buy from Games Workshop. There are larger that you can get from Forge World. I think that's the superiority, the battle superiority mech or something like that. Num num. Oh yes. Lovely cup of tea. Right. A little bit more water in that for me. Just to loosen this paint back up, because we're starting to lose it. Okay, I think that's... Oh yeah, we need to get there. So I'm kind of doing the awkward bit here. Sort of tactically doing the awkward bit first here. Just so that I get it out of the way, you know? And then I can leave the easier bits for myself later on. There was a bit that I didn't actually paint there. That's a bit awkward. Never mind. So just a bit of dark grey. in the divot there. Is anyone painting along with me today? Has anyone got anything that they're currently working on that they want to show us? Okay, there we go, that's good. Crikey. This model is a big boy. So I'm trying to get the jetpacks done first. Once I've got them, I'll move on to the weapon and the shield. I think there's some stuff to do on the arms as well. Ooh, Sylvant. You're painting a Sylvant, nice. I haven't seen one of them painted yet. I don't think so anyway. We've not had one of them in the paint club yet. I could be wrong. Badger's got all sorts of manner of beast on his end. Wonder how Badger's getting on. Our wishes go out to him. He is suffering with the COVID right now. The last I heard from him, he felt like hot anus. So I hope your anus is not prolapsed, Mr. Badger, if you're watching along. Yes, there was a reason why that wasn't painted on the other side. I get it. Yeah, I hope he gets better soon. Me too, mate. Me too. I mean, I do like doing paint club, but it's so much nicer and easier when I've got a brethren to chat along with. I just feel like there's just so much dead air when I do it on my own, you know? And yeah, I must say thank you so much to yourself, Fraggle and Weather, for popping in today, just to keep me sane, if anything else. Alright. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, what's going on in the world? Well, we've just had 3 storms on a bounce in this country. Like pretty heavy storms. Obviously, nothing compared to like what America gets on an annual basis, but we don't really have the same infrastructure to deal with storms. And yeah, we got a lot of damage. No, that's a lot of damage! We got a lot of damage. I think where I am, we sort of got spared the worst of it. But we have in the news seen that some people have had a lot of stuff destroyed. The videos of wheelie bins flying around. That was quite funny. Obviously not for the people who have their wheelie bins removed. But in better news, Horizon Journey to the Forbidden West or something? Forbidden West, I think it's called. That's out. I will be picking that up as soon as I can afford it, because Horizon Zero Dawn was absolutely one of my favourite games I played a couple of years ago. I know it came out right at the beginning of the PS4's life span, but I only picked up a PS4 quite late on. It's been flooding here. Oh man. Yeah, I saw the flood defences are like at capacity on the Mersey, further up near Manchester. So there may be a bit of flooding further down in Greater Manchester and beyond. That's sort of near where I'm at. There's never going to be any flooding where I am. Where I live on top of a hill that's on top of another hill. So geographically speaking, if it flooded here, that would be terrifying. Like, that would be like Noah's Ark situation flooding. Biblical levels of flooding would need to happen for us to get hit. But yeah, has your home been flooded, Wiki, or is just like your general area? I hope you've managed to avoid the worst of the flood anyway. It is telling though that you know, global warming is just speeding up so fast. It's probably, I think, beyond our capabilities to stop a massive ecological catastrophe at this point. But we must live on, I guess. Just struggle on. You live on top of a hill, so you were lucky, but our tram tracks are near work has been flooded. Hey, if your work gets flooded, that's unless you can work from home, in which case, no, good. Although work from home is quite a good one. I work from home. It's quite good. Yeah. Before COVID, I would have loved my work to flood, because we wouldn't have had the capability to work from home, and they'd have just been, oh well, we're just going to shut them. That's a bit of that's a bit of it, the warming, but also the fact that the UK, the developers are idiots and build houses. Yes, absolutely. Town planning has gone out the window, and like certain things that were in place during more competent governments have gone a bit out the window, like the green belt and such. Historic floodplains, and people complain when they get flood. Yeah, that's it. Why would you build on a river that floods regularly? I mean, there was a pub in York that I visited that's like its original selling point, its OSP or unique selling point, sorry, USP, was that it did flood regularly, and it was the most flooded pub in Britain, they called it, and they had sort of black waterproof covering on all of the walls up to like nipple height, because that's just like, and they were just like, yeah, when it floods we just like move all the benches up and then and just mop it out. My cup of tea tastes weird. Maybe I didn't wash it well enough. Maybe coffee. Yeah, that's the one on the edge of a bridge, yes. And it has water height outside the bar, yep. You've been there too. It's, yeah, it was an alright pub, that. It was good. Right. I hope they clean their pipes out regularly. The river probably does it for them. My pint feels a bit silty, if you ask me. There we go. Right, so we were just doing the wings. There's a little bit left to do on them. Not much, just a little bit. The layer of paint on this area is pretty thin, so I think I'm just going to coat this bit. Do another coat whilst I'm tidying up. Just make it a nice flat colour. Oh yeah, there we go. Just try and keep it flat. It's getting a bit just a smidgen lumpy. Okay. I could do with a little bit more as well. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Nearly dropped the bastard then. That would have been awkward, wouldn't it? Certainly would have been a test for the super glue, which, as you can see by the Vindicator over to my right, over yonder, failed on that one. Yes, this came off. Need to glue it back on, which we will do. I think that needs the liquid talent treatment as well, if I'm honest. Right. Oh shit, there's way too much paint there. Right, we go around the torso bit here. We had an awful lot. It looks like we had an awful lot of Agrex Earthshade on here, on this bit here. I should probably... Yeah, there you go. I have brought Paint Club up on screen, so if anyone does post in, I don't need to rely on Badger to let me know. Which I usually do. Okay, yeah. Discord is it just mutes itself when someone's streaming, so you don't really get notifications. Yeah, if you want to show us what you're painting, please feel free to pop it in the Discord, and I will bring it up on screen and we'll have a little look. Okay, this one's going to be a bit awkward to do. I want a nice straight line, but I also want it to be a little bit further away. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh yes, happy with that. Sorry if it's not on screen, I'm just trying to get this. If it's ever not on screen, just do a sound alert at me and let me know. Whew, there we go. Alright, let's move to the gun, shall we? Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that's muddy as all hell. I really slapped the the egg rex on here, on this bit. Jeez. Probably could have been a bit more sparing, if I'm honest with myself. Let's get the other side of this here. Yeah, that's pretty good. No sounds for chat. Oh, fuck. Didn't work earlier? Ah, come on. I had it open before and I must have closed it between streams. Must have closed it between streams. Boo. Boo. Boo, Dave. Naughty streamer. Can't get the streamers these days, can you? I apologise for my incompetence today. Kinda did alright before. Today I have failed you. Right, it should be on now. Oh shit, completely forgot about that bit. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, I'm trying to be as deliberate and clean as I can be here. And come on. Come on. Up it there, yes, yes, yes. Nice, nice, nice. Lovely. Happy with that. Happy with that. Okay. I was on the gun, wasn't I? I completely missed that. Okay, let's start over here. Alright. Alright, Wiki Boy, how's your model getting on, man? Is it coming together nicely? I'm getting real fucking sketchy here. Come on. And the paint just doesn't want to go where I want it to go. There we go. That's a bit better. Posted a photo, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan. Oh, let's have a look. Let me bring that up on the screen. I mean, you're not sure you're a fan. That is looking pretty cool. I'm not sure what the base is doing, but the actual detail on the model is really cool. I love that. Still testing colours and styles, yeah. What's the base going to end up looking like? What's it supposed to be? Hey, no worries, dude. I appreciate a man with skill. Skill beyond my own. Like I'm still learning here as we go. Like I'm an absolute like perfectionist, but I also don't have the actual skill to do things perfectly, so it does my head in quite a lot. And I yearn to be able to make models of that level of detail, like consistently. I want a fallen flowers and petals look. Okay. I suppose it'll come together as you add more to it. I suppose you need to make the flowers and the petals like the same size as the flowers and petals and stuff on the tree. That's the leaves, like. Okay. Yeah, definitely. It's just it is trial and error, and you know what? That's the most exciting part of modelling for me. Thinking, I'm gonna have a go at doing something here. I don't know the correct way of doing it, but I'm gonna try and work it out. And that's sort of the way I've been approaching a lot of stuff. And if it doesn't work, then I look for a guide and then fix it, sort of thing. And I'm pretty sure like the way I do plasma is probably not the right way. Like there will be a tutorial somewhere telling you to do it like a completely different way to the way I do it. But I think it's it gives me a quite nice effect anyway. Right. Where are we? That's probably fine. Okay, there's the hand, but I think I'll do the tip. Tip of the gun first. Nice. Hey, Badger! How are you feeling, my dude? I wish you well. I wish you get get well soon, dude. Have you had any improvement, or do you still feel like hot AIDS? I don't suppose you felt like painting much the last few days. Oh man. Well, thank you for joining us, man. I keep leaving it too long to brush to clean my brush. It's like dry paint in it now. Aye, we all send our wishes, Mr. Badger. There we go. Add a little bit more water to that. See if we can get that paint to go a bit further. Crikey, this side of it's got quite a bit of oil on it.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Yes. Trying to be super gentle with this. Same. You have your retest on Wednesday. Oh man, so you're feeling the same. Sorry to hear that, dude. How long are you off work? Is it 10 days? You've got a 10-day isolation period. That tends to be the standard for most employers. They'll let you have the isolation period off, but not a second longer. Oof. I just need to get this Agrax covered up in the places where I don't want it. Well, yeah, Badger, you've not seen this model all stuck together, have you? Here it is. Look at him go. He's got missile parts, got other stuff. Oh yeah, there's a bit there that I haven't painted at all. A bit that I had clipped off. Yeah, these things have only just been stuck on, kind of, so I sort of sprue painted them and then just whacked them on. Look, it's perfect. Thank you so much, dude. I'm doing my best with him. Yeah, this is the solo setup that I've got for when the Badger cannot join me. Multi-camera and all of that. Repurposing dog cam as face cam. Nice, nice, nice. That's done there. Right, I think I need another blob of paint and I need to clean the brush. I've got the shield and the legs to tidy up with the brown, and then it's on to tidying other colours, which I will start with the red and then go through black, and then I will do... I'm not actually gonna tidy the gold, I'm just gonna go ahead and start the highlighting with the gold. Because it's you don't need really to be too tidy with the gold, because you're basically covering it up the Balthazar with the auric. Right, nice and wet, nice and loose. Here we go. That's what she said. There's a little bit there that I need to cover up. Just a little splooge. A little splooge. That's also what she said. A little splooge. There we go. Nice, nice. All badges getting active in the Discord. Have you painted anything this week, or have you been a bit too unwell? I can't imagine you've done much other than just being in fucking bed. And had Nurse Fern curing your ailments. Though in fairness, I'm sure she's sick of the sight of your snout. And I do feel like I'm going to need a couple of run-throughs to really understand everything. So I think corn is probably the first one. I probably didn't want to start with corn because they seem like they might be a bit more difficult to learn with, because they really don't have many ranged options. Like, I've only just unlocked my first ranged unit, which is a cannon. It's all melee all the time. You know, quite a bit of cavalry, lots of fast moving melee action, which has been really fun to play with in the battles. Like, the doggos are doing work for me at the moment. I think it's quite apt that I can have a doggo army on this channel, where we have such a focus on dogs. Speaking of dogs, we've got no dog cam on at the moment. If you want to see some dogs, just, you know, redeem. I believe the dog redeem is on. And I will, I'll bring a dog to the camera and fuss him for you. Or her. Because it might be puppy. It was a female Doge, and she is cute. Are the dogs okay? Yes. Luke and Bear are both just sort of asleep over there on the couch just behind me. Like, as soon as I'm finished streaming, they'll be up and about. But while I'm streaming, they've learned that that is the time to have a little snooze. Once I've done with this paint, I'll show you where they're at. Look, sporting is a very fetching pink jumper again. Got his foot stuck in it there earlier on, so we've had to cut a little bit off it. I need to find the light here. There we go. It's an awkward location, this. Right underneath the gun. There we go. Right. I think I've actually run out of the paint on the palette. So now I just need to just finish this little section here, clean the brush and get another blob. Yeah, there's a bit more on that arm to do as well. There. Buller steals and eats Bear's biscuits. I will campaign on Bear's behalf as he struggles to type properly. Yes, let's pan over to the dogs. See them just having a little sleep. There it is. You alright, doggos? Oh! You alright, Luke? Oh. You're so tired. He's so tired. Yes. Doggo's just having a nice time there. Got a close up of my face then. Blimey. Right, let's move it back to the model. Okay. So I think we're probably going to need one, maybe two more blobs off XV88 before we're done here. And we can move on to the red. Hello, Bear. He's just turned to face me. Ugh. God damn it. Ugh. There we go. Hi, Bear. Hello. Yeah, he's tired. He's a tired boy. Tired little floof. Okay. Right, so what do we do first? Right, I'm going to do the leg first. I'll finish that bit off. Oh my god. Come on. I need to get the model. I need to just decide where I want to paint and then keep the camera where it is. Little brush strokes here. Keep it nice and flat, the colour. Try not to go in any of the divots. So we've gone through the paint to sort of put agric surf shade in this thing. I don't really want to get rid of the highlight, you know, the shadowing. There we go. Nice. Shit. That was a bit too much there. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's the leg bit done. I need to do these little things that come off the back of the leg, the little fins. Ah, fuck. It's alright, the red's coming next. I didn't go in the divot. I just painted a bit of red. I didn't want painting. Hand's slightly shaking, making it difficult to be accurate. Okay. I just paint something I didn't want to there. Might have done. Might have done. Ugh. Come on, get some light there so I can see what I'm doing. I just knotted the camera a bit there. Sorry if it shook. Might as well do this underside as well. There you go. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna have to paint in between this guy's legs now. Oh, this is an awkward bit. So much there as well. So much agrex. Eep. Nearly there. If I just paint the base a bit, I might have done. To be fair, the base is going to get painted over with a deserty technical paint at some point in its life. Sorry about this silence, this is just me concentrating. Oh man! Properly biffed the agrex there. Well, put way too much on that. I mean, it's gonna come out with a good effect, it's just, it means I need to go over it quite heavily with the XV88. Same on this side as well. But it really does have a nice effect once it's done properly. And I've actually quite helpfully forgot to do a bit, which is going to mean that I can show you the difference between a bit that's had the Agrax Surf Shade and the bit that hasn't. So, here, let me show you. Where's my camera thing? There it is. Okay, so if I get the camera to zoom in when the models are up there. Ooh, there we go. So that's the bit where Agrax Earthshade has happened. So you can see the divot is really pronounced. And there, no Agrax. So you can sort of see the difference. It just brings a much more shadowed effect to it. Yeah, there you go. That's why they call it liquid talent, because all you need to do, whack it on, and it makes you look like you've done some highlighting without actually having to do any highlighting, which is very fancy and very, very clever. Okay, next we do this arm. I will need another blob of this because I think this blob might only stretch to this arm. Okay. Oh, lovely stuff. Look at that. It's looking quite good now, I think. Right, so I'm deliberately leaving a bit of Agraxed plate to just highlight where the joint is. That needs to be flattened off. Okay. Now I do have a paint which I'm going to use to highlight called Tau Light Ochre, and honestly I've never had a very good effect come from it, like doing the edge shading. I'm going to have a go. I just don't like the sort of cell shaded look that it gives. I feel like it's probably just a bit too bright compared to XV88, and that's my problem with it, I think. Like, I don't want models to look cell shaded. I want them to look kind of more grounded in reality. Even though it's the 41st millennium and this is an alien race that could very well look cell shaded in real life. Who knows? Some people manage to get it working, but I'm not certain people use Tau Light Ochre, even though Tau Light Ochre is the colour that it tells you to use. I'm thinking maybe they like water it down to within an inch of its life, so it like barely has any effect. That's kind of what I'm thinking they probably end up doing. But I don't fucking know. I've never successfully Tau Light Ochre'd a highlight in my life. Okay. My hands are shaking quite badly now, actually. That's not good. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but we're doing the shield now. Yeah, you struggle with that one as well. The edge highlighting is that. Yeah, it's an issue. And every time I've gone to like ask someone who knows what they're talking about, they've always said, you know, water it down. I think that's my problem. Like, I use too much paint. You know what I mean? You need to like really heavily water it down, and that's been my problem. So I'm going to try it on this model. I'm going to water the paint down so that it's essentially just water with some pigments in it, and then I'm going to see about whacking like really thin layers on, building it up until I get the effect that I want, which honestly may only be one layer, because the effect I want is like literally just barely visible, like edge highlight. I'm quite happy with the effects that I get from like just literally flat colours and liquid talent, you know. So far, it's served me quite well. But like, then some people do edge highlight, especially when Badger does metal highlighting. That looks so good. And he's doing, he's got like a silvery metal that he puts over lead belcher. That looks so good. I need to get a pot of that stuff, honestly. Okay, there we go. There's one fan. That's one blade done on that side. Just going to do the top. Nice, okay. Did I do the back of the blades? Quite luckily, no I didn't. Oh dear, I could have done, but I think at the time I thought, well, no one's going to turn the model that way to look at it, and it looks okay from the back. So there's no real need to do the liquid talent on that blade there. On that one, I also didn't do that side. This one maybe I might do at some point. But for now it's okay. For now I'm okay without. Is the camera looking a bit cross-eyed at me? Yeah, I'll manually focus there. There we go. That's about the range I'm going to be painting at, so hopefully that will look fine for you. The paint's getting a bit not thin, it's getting thick. There you go. So just add a little bit more water so we can keep going. We can get another blade gone. I only need one more blob then. That would be nice. Nice. Okay, that blade's done. I think I'm gonna go for a new blob. Oh, me back. I've had it arched for a while. Let's sit back while I... Oh, that's good. Just everything popped. Alright. At this juncture, allow me to read from the Imperial Infantryman's Handbook. A book I have. Let's see, what we got? The Uplifting Primer. There are chants, there we go. Prayers and chants. Let's do the prayer in the time of tumults. I'm going to do it in my best commissar voice for you. Emperor of man, overseer of all things right, whose powers none can resist, save and deliver us, we beseech, from the hands of our enemies, by granting us dominion over them. Show us the path to victory, that we might produce in your undying name. There you go. Hello, Beardbow Baggins. Welcome in, my dude. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you today, my dude? Have you finished work now? You were working earlier on, so I think you were doing a day shift. How are you getting on? Nice. Okay, we've got one more blob of XP88 to go. To finish off this shield here, which is looking a little bit muddy. Just chilling. Listening to God Eater. Ooh, nice. Honestly, I don't think I've heard much of God Eater's stuff. I mean, you're listening to them, so I'm assuming you would recommend them. How would you describe God Eater? Because it's one of those bands I've never actually heard before, really. No one's ever just sat me down and gone, listen to this, bitch. You might have heard it on one of your heavy metal streams, by the way. If anyone here likes heavy metal, please go check out Mr. Beardbow Baggins. His channel does a lot of heavy metal streams. You got one on Wednesday, I believe. Is that correct, sir? It's death metal, not for everyone. That may be why I've never heard of them. I heard a moo use a hello. You did. Hey, no worries, dude, no worries. I will always shout you out when I get a chance. Oh, but by the way, at some point, are you free this week? Do you want to do some Halo 1? I know you're not free on Wednesday, but if you have an evening, or even a day, because I'm off this week. Yes, this Wednesday you have you got your stream. Yes, a heavy metal stream of great awesomeness. I don't know why I've all of a sudden gone into... Oh yeah, it's because I was doing my commissar voice before. So I've gone all theatrical and shit. Right, let's go here. Yeah, just let me know if you would like to play some Halo this week, or any time afterwards. I'm off this week, but I can do evenings most days. A little busy over the next few weeks. You got your first aid course. Ooh, nice, and possible driving test. Ooh, good luck for that one. I know you were a bit annoyed by your failure on the last one, which I definitely didn't help with. Apologies for that. But yeah, good luck in passing this time. I'm sure you won't need it. I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, you gotta keep your streams up as well, man. Yeah, Beardbow's channel has swiftly overtaken mine now. But I suppose you've got more specialist content, whereas I'm slogging it with the with all the Let's Players and stuff out there. It's just the content I like to make. And I'm really love the my little community that I'm getting together here. So I'm quite content with how my channel's getting on. But I'm really glad that you've got your own sweet metal community going on. Some exciting stuff going on over there at Beardbow Baggins. Oh shit, I didn't even do this bit. Didn't spot that. Let's just do it now. Best to do it now than like forget about it and then turn the model over while I'm doing a different colour and going, ah, I missed it! Damn! That was a good spot though. I don't need to come back to it later. Ooh, nice. Get a straight line there, nice! Okay, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. I think I've nearly managed to get this real good looking now. Ah, there's an awkward bit coming, I can see it. In the center there's like a really quite thin ring that's going to need to go like a flat XV88 colour. And I'm going to have a job doing that and not painting everything around it. Because there's like a divot in between two sections there that needs to stay aglaxed. Okay, nice flat colour there. Shit, nearly went right in the divot there. Good job, the paint is getting a bit drier now, a bit tackier. Right, here we go, this is it. Oh, come on. I need enough paint so that it goes on first time, but not so much that it spills into the divot. Oh, this is awkward. But like, I don't know if you can already see the effect it's having there on that outer rim there, that inner rim even. Oh, come on. It's such a nice effect when it works well. This is a real awkward bit here. Oh. Thank you, Doom Music, for adding suspense to this. Okay. Oh, this is... See, I don't really know how much I want to mess with this outside bit. But I'm gonna. I'm doing it. Ooh, look out. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I think, as I was saying before, I think the next Let's Play I'm going to do after I've done Total War Warhammer 3, I think it's going to be Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to go through that again, I think. I may pick that up for the PC so that I can play the PC version through. And then I might, in the future, pick up Forbidden West. But I'm not sure whether I want to be playing that on the PS4 or whether I want to wait until I've got a PS5 for that. If I ever get a PS5. Might wait for the PC version to come out, to be honest. Probably will do in probably a year after it's been released. Don't know. We'll see. Okay, a little bit more here to do. Yeah, Zero Dawn was a really good game. I never finished the DLCs on it. Like I think I just blitzed it for like a month. Just like, and in a couple of weeks I managed to pretty much 100% the single player, like the original campaign. I had the expansion, I had the DLC, and I started it, but then I think I got distracted by something else. Potentially God of War. I don't know. I was just going through all of the exclusives, and I was really enjoying it. The PS4 had some of the best exclusives that on any console, I'd say. The PS4's console exclusives were worth buying a PS4 Pro for on their own. And if I think if they continue to develop games of that caliber, Sony could potentially be. Alright, the Switch has got a very strong list of exclusives, and they're all first-party games, you know. And that's just Nintendo doing good business, I'd say. Nintendo have got a strong set of first-party titles under their belt. Can't argue with that. That is a fact. What I was about to say was, I think if they keep going the way they're going, they could potentially have a similar, a similar situation to what Nintendo find themselves in, where they may end up having like enough first-party titles to justify system sales on their own. And I'm thinking about the likes of God of War. You've got Horizon, which is a fantastic series. You got the Spider-Man games. You've got Ghost of Tsushima now, which is absolutely unbelievably good. Honestly, that Ghost of Tsushima is in my top sort of... It's definitely my top 10 games of all time. I'm not sure I'd give it top 5 anymore. It was top 5, but when you've had a bit of time to reflect on it, and I'm not too sure anymore. But it was absolutely the best game I played that year. The year it came out. And there you go. I think that I'm done with the XV88. There are other games, and honestly, I wish they'd bring some of their older exclusives back. I would love there to be another Ape Escape game. I would love there to be another Ace Combat game. And I know Ace Combat's not exclusive anymore. Hasn't been for some time now. I think the last like 4 or 5 have all been on Xbox and PC as well. But Armored Core is an absolutely big, massive one. I don't think that the developer would ever do another Armored Core because they're just too busy pumping out Souls-like games, aren't they? Right, here we go. Corn Red. Blood for the Blood God and all that. We were playing some Corn before. I'm feeling good about this. Okay. Now let's just whack the highlights on here. Now the gun is about to look a million times better now. So I'm just going to try and get a bit more paint off the brush there. My hands are fucking shaking badly, actually. Okay, that paint's a little wet. I'm gonna need to be real careful that doesn't slide into the divots. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue that the Switch has got like the best. The Switch has definitely got the best library of first-party exclusive, first-party titles, which are exclusive, obviously, because Nintendo don't develop for anything else. I wouldn't say they're the best. I think it's definitely if you're a Nintendo fan, it's absolutely the strongest lineup of exclusives. Personally, I think that there are games that... Well, I mean, there are a couple of exceptions. Pokemon is one. There is nothing that does Pokemon as good as Pokemon anywhere else. But I would say that in terms of, like, straight-up adventure games, there are better games than Zelda. I mean, personally, I just thought Breath of the Wild felt like it was trying to be... the Switch has no competition because neither Xbox or PlayStation don't offer the same thing. Not yet. You mentioned Pokemon. You now have to sing the song. No, I do not. I am not singing that. I'm not doing the poker rap for you. Although I have got hold of a Pokemon randomizer. So I could, I was tempted, I was like thinking about it, doing a Nuzlocke run through. Oh, thank you so much. Grey Ronin, thank you so much for the follow there. Welcome to the channel. Do you collect Warhammer yourself? And if so, what army do you collect, man? We're just talking about having a healthy debate about the fact that I can totally get where you're coming from. Nintendo do have their own little sort of market going on there. You know, they're sort of separate from the rest of the because they do have like that wealth of games that you don't get anywhere else. I personally am not a massive Nintendo fanboy, so I get the same games, so from other things, if you know what I mean. I get the same genres, and I prefer them from different series, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yes, we're talking about Switch, my dude. Wikiboy's saying that basically you can't get what the Switch does anywhere else. With Pokemon, I absolutely agree. The Pokemon games are the things that sell Nintendo handhelds for me, and this is the reason I've only ever had Nintendo handhelds, because I've got no interest in any of the other series, really, because there's games that do what like Zelda and Mario do, but better. in my personal opinion, for my tastes, you know? Like platformers, I'll always be more of a Sonic and Rayman fan. 3D platformers, Spyro the fucking Dragon, bro. Spyro the fucking Dragon. You only really had Nintendo consoles, so you're quite biased. But the Switch offers a unique... I mean, it doesn't though, does it? The Switch is not unique at all. In terms of hardware, it's very handy the way they've done it. The way they've actually managed to pull it off, it is very good. I think it's a very good example of that sort of hybrid hardware. There are attempts at hybrid hardware that haven't really caught on because they're not as convenient or as successful. Huh? Yes. Here. You're not. Oh. But yeah, there have been a couple of attempts to do hybrid hardware previously. The Sony PSP Vita, the PS Vita, had sort of, you could plug it into the telly and use it as a controller. It wasn't as convenient. It wasn't as good. I would argue that the Nintendo Wii is another example. The Wii U even, sorry. But again, not necessarily the same sort of thing. I think Nintendo have been dabbling with stuff for ages. Some things that Nintendo do make sense and work, but some things they do just annoy me, you know? And there's some controllers that they've released, like that. Nintendo have the worst controllers. What were they thinking with the N64, man? That controller, you needed 3 hands to play things with it. The GameCube, oh, don't get me started on that yellow nipple they tried to get you to use. Yeah, the Switch is great. You know, it's a nice piece of hardware. I just wish it wasn't so expensive to buy games for it, because I just don't use it anymore. You know? It's never at the top of my mind when I'm thinking, I want to play a game, and then I think to myself, what have I got? Well, I've got Mario Kart, but, like, I've got no one really to play that with, and playing against the computer is a bit dull. I don't really like playing against randomers, so if I was going to play a racing game, I'd rather play Wipeout, you know? I prefer Wipeout over Mario Kart. I've got Breath of the Wild, but that controls like a bag of dicks, and I'd rather play something like, I mean, honestly, Dragon's Dogma is pretty much the same thing, but controls slightly better. I don't know. The Nintendo 64, the RSI controller, is that the standard Nintendo controller? I'm assuming it's not, because you called it the RSI controller. I don't know any different controllers. But yeah, did someone make a controller for the 64 that wasn't an absolute pain in the arse? Because I've never seen one. Repetitive strain injury control. Oh yeah. Yeah, the ways you had to hold that controller just baffled me, man. So bad. But yeah, I've always had a Nintendo handheld because I'm a massive Pokemon fan. I've had pretty much every Nintendo handheld, including the Switch. I've got the Switch Lite because, I've got no interest in really playing a Nintendo game on my telly. And there are games that I would, you know, that I want for it, but because they price you out, like Switch games are so fucking expensive. I come from like, you know, I'm a Sony fanboy. I come from the place where, you know, you could get a second-hand game for a tenner, no worries. and so that's where I'm coming at it from. I'm thinking everything is like 40-50 quid. No thanks, I'll wait, and then I wait and it never goes down in price. So I think a good second-hand market would be helpful. But yeah, I don't know. For me, apart from Pokemon, all of the Nintendo games, you know, there are better games of the, you know, of a very similar type, you know. The same sort of games, or better, in my opinion. That's just me. That's just me being a bit of a Sony fanboy, a bit of a PC gamer, rather than being, I don't know. See, I don't mind. I would like to play more Nintendo games, but I just never had the need to spend so much money on them. I got Breath of the Wild, and honestly, I've played it for a few hours, and yeah, I wasn't really blown away by it, man. Everyone's saying it's the best game ever. Is it? Is it really? I would say Dragon's Dogma is a similar game and is better in a lot of respects. Just an adventure game. I don't know. Not for my taste. I'm going to call it a night. My hands are starting to hurt. Oh, you've posted what you got done today. Let me bring that up for you, and let's have a look at that. Holy shit, you got all of them done today, did you? Nice! Let's bring that up on screen. That is cool. Ah, and I see that you've sort of brought the number of leaves down there. That looks pretty cool, man. Congrats, man. Congrats. Anyway, thank you for joining us, Wiki Boy. We will see you again next time. Right, I saw some XV88 that needed tidying, as you would expect. So I'm going to just quickly do that. Hooah! It's on this bit here. On the gun there. There's still some muddy bits there. Oops, I just knocked the camera with my face. Let's not do that. Okay. Just need to tidy that. Anyway, the red is done. I'm happy that the red has been done. Yeah, I told myself I'd get at least the tidying done. Get rid of the muddy bit. Oh, nearly dropped me XV88 on the floor. That would have been terrible. I've had a right load of accidents this week. During booze control, I spilled a whole shot of passion fruit sours on my desk. Yesterday, a lemonade bottle exploded in my face, meaning I had to mop the bloody floor. That would have just been the third accident that just tops off my week. Oh, fuck. That'll have to do, I guess, but I will have to get the red out to sort that out. Not having the best of luck opening and closing things. Not having the best luck with liquid. That keyboard looks worse for wear. Does it? It's fine. Honestly, I've bought this keyboard now twice. The first one I had was so good, and I did sort of ruin it with, like, I think it was Riptide. And I had to buy the same one again because it's just such a nice keyboard. Made by a company called Cherry, a German company, and it is a mechanical keyboard that has all of the sort of media buttons and shit that I want on it. It's really nice. It's my keyboard of choice. It doesn't have all the flashy bells and whistles that you know, the RGB keyboards have. Some of the capital G gamers like need flashy keyboards, but I'm a man of simple tastes, you know? I want it to be functional and work real well. If I can get a mechanical keyboard that does everything I need it to do, and it looks kind of normal, I am happy with that. Okay, I need a little bit. I keep knotting the camera. Sorry, everyone. Nice. Okay, that's that done. Next we have the black. There's a few bits and pieces that I need to do. Okay, Abaddon black. I don't think I'm going to need too much of this, so let's see how we get on with just this little tiny blob there. Okay, so there's a bit there. Let's just thin the paint on the brush there, don't need that much at all. Sake. Okay. Let's see if we can dab that down. Okay. Need a little bit of a cover that. Right. Still too much brush paint on the brush. Okay, oh, the top of there needs a couple of little blobs. Nice, nice, nice. Need more paint than that, jeez. There we go. Get a hair off there. Right. That's a little bit too thin on there, I think. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, there's a little bit there that's not painted. See the clip mark. Let's just cover that up. There's some red that's spilled over from the missile pods as well. This is the first time we're cleaning up some of these bits here. The little extras that we added last time at the end of the session. Just a couple of little bits that need tidying. It's a bit like spilled lipstick, isn't it? Right. Is that just dusty or is that just fin paint? I think it's fin paint. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit there that needs doing. I think that's where I used a bit too much glue. There we go. Sweet. There you go. Now, the only thing that needs doing on this thing is the gold, which I'm going to use a much brighter gold, just to make sure that it's, it pops, you know. And, you know, maybe a little bit of edge highlighting here and there, but honestly, if I get the gold done, I would say it's probably pretty much table ready. Right, sorry, I had to shake this up a bit. I don't use this gold very often, because it's always at the end of a session, at the end of a model, that it goes on. Don't really need to thin this one. Just get that piece of hair away. I do need not as much as that on my brush, so there you go, that'll do. And you're, oh god. Read them off, take care. Thank you so much, Beardbo Baggins. Thank you for joining us, man. I hope to see you again, my dude. Alright, here we go. And that is that. Look at that gold there shining on the belt buckle compared to the rest. And this is how we do. Just highlight the top bits and the edges in the brighter gold. Leave the divots in a darker gold. Oh, that's a bit of red there on the chest that I haven't done. I'm gonna have to do that again. I have to go back and find that. Just this bit just needs a bit of patience, really. You just need to, especially with these symbols, to get it to look nice. You need to just add bits of paint here and there. See what needs a bit of touch up. See, this is looking a little bit patchy here. Just keep adding it. Keep adding it. Wait for it to dry, see if it still looks patchy, and then go back over it. Okay. So you see the symbol there is looking a lot brighter now. I find that if you undercoat it with the brassy colour, it really brings out the shine of the auric. Makes it look like a bit more like a realistic metal colour. there's a lot of this colour to get on the model, so I think it's going to take 2 coats the way it's going on, which is fine. The multiple coats spread on thinly. That's the way to get a nice flat, even colour. Oh fuck. I just pressed on a bit of wet paint. It's fine. I'm going to leave the brassy colour inside the chamber of the gun. Do the outer rim in the new gold. So it's obvious that there's a shadow going on. You're off for now? Oh, no worries, Badger. Thank you so much for joining us, my dude. Get well soon, man. Get well soon. Hope to see you next week at Paint Club. It's been too long. I can't believe it's been like 3 weeks since I last spoke to Badger in person. Well, not in person, but on Discord. It's been a mental few weeks. Okay, here we go. Just making everything like pop out a bit more here. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Pressed on that. It's fine, it didn't do anything. It's drying pretty quick, this paint. Which is sort of a concern because it means I think because of the amount that I don't use this paint, it's drying up in the bowl. It needs to be shaken up a bit more often, a bit more frequently. Right, that's pretty much most of the gun sorted. Okay, we've got the little stick there that comes out underneath. Yeah, fuck, I've run out of paint there. You see, if I have too much paint, it goes everywhere. Good. So yeah, I don't want to like completely cover the other paint necessarily. Kind of just want to highlight the edges of it. Highlight the edges and the flat sections and then leave the divots in like the old brassy colour. That's the idea anyway. Just so it just pops the shadows a bit more. It's a contrast of light and dark that really make a model shine. Oof. I've definitely put my finger in that. There's a fucking fingerprint in the chest piece there. Right. Let's get the second coat done on that. See if we can flatten it a bit. Looks a bit better that now. Nice, nice, nice. It's these little details here that just make me a much happier model painter, you know? Like, some people will be quite happy just to leave this like a flat colour, but these little bits that pop out, I want to make them shine, man. I don't want my model to be bloody bland as hell. It's brown as it is. You know? Right, let's not hold it by that bit. Let's get a brush in there. And you see, I'm also touching up the bits where I've painted over, which is why I wasn't too worried about sort of getting a bit messy around the metal bit, because I was always going to basically paint over most of it with the lighter metal. Okay. I was in the middle of doing this leg, wasn't I? Let's do that as well while we're here. So much of this we can actually get done. I think we are starting to now run out of the paint. Might get this this little bit here done first before I have to change out. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's clean the brush again. Just put my finger on the on that metal bit there on the torso again. For some reason I like holding it by the by that bit there. Let's move the camera up a tiny bit. There we go. I think I've nutted it a couple of times and it's dropped. Okay, let's get more, you know, guianas on there. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Good with that. Now here's a big flat bit. This is going to need a lot of it, a lot of the paint. I'm just going to do the raised section here, basically the chocolate button bit. And then I'll sort of taper off as we go down. Like, I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom there. I'm just going to do this raised surface. And let the brass just sort of taper itself off. So I'm going to just like let the brush sort of spill down, but not go all the way to the bottom. There we go. God, yeah, well, I'm going to actually have to pot paint this, I think. It's already turning, it's already separating in the pot again. There we go. That silky paint there, num num num. Don't hold it there. Let's just really slap this on. There we go. And I can use the paint from here on various other bits. Let's just thin the brush out now. And paint it off camera again. That'll be why I move the camera. Okay, let's get this bit done here. So there's a little bit too much on that bit there, so I'm just going to spread it around onto the other bits. Nice. Okay, and once again, try and smooth this off a bit more. Use that paint on here. Try not to get the inside too much. We'll paint the outside. Steal some of the paint from where I've got a bit too much on. Looking shiny now. Looking like a model that's worth a bit of shooting, you know? Oh, this thing is clearly an elite. With all of this gold, they keep this thing spanking. Nice. Alright, let's get the back end of this as well. Don't need to worry too much about it, because there may well be a second coat that needs to go on these bits here. Just as long as we're not spilling the paint everywhere, all is well. Just enhancing a colour that's already there, a bit of shine. I'm just gonna keep it like hitting this with the brush until it sort of looks a bit more. See the minute? Oh, it's got, you can see streaks in it. I just want it to be. I want it to be a nice flat colour. That's going to need another coat, I believe. At least one, anyway. Because it's a big section. It's difficult not to get streaks in. whereas the likes of these bits here, you don't need so much paint. You can just literally stick a real thin layer on just to get that accent going. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Spiffing. Okay. I'll get some dogs. I'll get some water for the dogs in a bit. Right. If I can get this gold done, I will be happy to call it there. It's still got a little bit to go. Dogs are just going with their mum to bed. Well, two of them are anyway. Bear sleeps down here. Can't be trusted up there. Okay. Oh, that's looking good, that. Whoa. Loving that. Kind of cocked off a bit, never mind. Alright, so we've got a couple of bits left to do here. I'm bringing the model in a bit close to me here. Kicking off a wind down, wind down BTA mission now, so let's see how it goes. Good luck, sir. I was tempting to, I was tempted to roll some BTA after this, but honestly, I don't think it'd be worth it now. I think I'll leave it for tomorrow. Might try and get some actual videos rendered. I'm a little bit behind now because the amount I've actually been streaming. Like, you can't render if you're streaming, so just got to get videos edited, you know. Couple of the buttons there. Let's get the gold highlights on there. Yes, 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 yes. That's some good stuff. I need to get some gold in there. Nice. And in there. Nice. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm very happy with how some of this is turning out. Starting to look very, very nice. Okay. Just a little bit of paint on there. Yep. Yep. good. That's good. Put the buttons there. Buttons there. The shield and the next fan, the next nacelle are going to be probably the final bits that I need to do on this. Lovely. Need to put a bit more paint on this bit just because the layer of the brass colour is a little bit thinner, so it's probably more black than it is brass. I need to get a. Need to be able to paint this bit here. I think once I was getting around to this leg with the metal colour, I was running out of paint. So I made a bit of a cock up there. Painted a bit of the leg that I didn't need to. I'll have to go over that with black. Okay. Oh shit, okay. I'm just going to paint a bit of that. This might be tricky. They're arty. Oh shit, okay. You got arty artillery against you. Miso got to get eyes to kill them, yeah. That does make it awkward. Alrighty then. I'm just putting more paint on here just so that it's a more flat colour. I'm kind of happy with how that looks now. So I need to just do the same on this one here. So yeah, good luck getting near the artillery, man. I think you might need all the help you can get. Gotta say, I am very disappointed with how my quick draw performed yesterday. A cataphract ripped it to fucking pieces. I think I might need to tweak it to get something a bit more powerful than medium lasers on there, you know? No idea what, like. Like an SRM is a bit... don't know. Just a single SRM doesn't seem worth it, so I'm tempted to drop the SRM and whack a PPC in it or something. I don't know. I do love mech talk whilst I'm painting a mech. Soon I may well be painting a mech warrior mech, as I might be purchasing a couple of 3D printed models off one of my mates. Let's see. Right, okay. Clean the brush a bit, it's getting a bit tacky. Right. There's a bit of gold that needs a bit of dry brushing, I think. How I'm going to do that is not too sure. There's a little bit of gold there, it needs a little blob. Let's just thin the paint and push, so I can just get in there nicely without blobbing everything else. Oh, Bear, what you doing? I think Bear's throwing a tantrum on the couch over there. I'm not sure why. I think it's because we're not paying attention to him right now. So I might have to go give him some fusses in a minute. Beautiful. Love this effect. Totally cock that up. Bugger. Oh, Bear, what you doing? I just tried to hold it by one of the fins and nearly broke it off. Okay, and then just good shit. Nice. Bear, why are you being annoying? Okay, that's fine. This side though needs a bit of... Good. Lovely, right. A bit of dry brushing needs doing on this bit here. So I'm just going to use the brush that's a little bit tacky just to get the engine vents sort of done. That looks pretty good. Okay. Next, maybe some fresh paint. And then onto this bit. Hang on, there's a little bit there that needs doing. Done. Haha. Oh, and you need doing as well. Nearly missed you. Nearly missed you. So the engine missile is the final bit, I think, of what needs to be done in Warhammer Gold. Just remembering something whilst looking at this piece here. Little square of metal that I've painted. It needs to do the same on the other side. Yes, because I didn't do that on that side. Let's just paint it in. That's nice. I love it when a plan comes together. How's your fight against the artillery coming, Fraggle? Are you managing it? Have you spotted him yet? More importantly, have they spotted you? Are they shelling the shit out of you? I've not gone against like an just like a full group of artillery yet. The idea of it sort of terrifies me slightly. I feel like I just have to go up and hug them and like hope that they just friendly fire each other to death. Support land 75% dead, and then you can send your scout and find them. Yes, they are showing you. Oh shit. Well, I hope you managed to catch them, dude. Before they manage to finish you off. Right, I've only got one more tiny piece, I think, and it's the back end of that as well to do. So our big blob will do us. Oh, hair in my eyes. That's how I know I need a haircut. When hair gets in my eyes. So I think I am due one. I know what's wrong with Bear. He's dropped a toy underneath the sofa. Just on the floor, moaning, saying, my toy, I can't reach my toy. Okay, support are dead. Now let's hunt. Good hunting, dude. Go get them. Go find the bitches. Pester them. Hopefully they're tanks, because then you can just stomp on them with your light mech. I got tank charged yesterday for the first time. Like it's like the first time I've ever actually been tank charged. It's like many hours into the game, and then all of the tanks just started doing it. I kind of almost forgot that it was a thing that they could do in the game. It had been that long since anyone had done it. I've had a look at what I'm going to use as my macho mech Randy Savage, and it looks like the best mech for it would be a Highlander, because they've got sturdy legs, but apparently they're the only ones that have got sturdy legs. The only other mechs that have like DFA bonuses, like as quirks, are industrial mechs. So I think I'm going to have to go and get like one of those ones that have got like diggers or cranes on, and then fit it out with like DFA boost quirks, and then go around drop kicking fools. And that will be Macho Mech Randy Savage. So if I get the chance to get one of those industrial mechs, I will take that opportunity. Hi, Bear. Oh, have you come over to say hello because you're bored? Hello, Bear. What you doing? Are you just being yourself? That's nice. We're just painting some Warhammer. I don't have anything for you, if that's what you're asking for. No, I'm sorry, I don't have any of them. He wants biscuits. I don't have any of them. They're all gone. I ate them all before. They're awesome. I just haven't opened the packet yet. And anyway, you've had enough today. Gave you quite a few biscuits before. Also playing Total War. You're gonna get fat, aren't you? You're gonna get fat. That's right, I'm weight shaming you, Bear. I'm weight shaming you. How do you think about that? What do you think about that? He's not impressed. Are you? Oh no. Such a good boy though, aren't you? Yes. Good boy. Most of the time. Put another layer of paint on the front bit, just to really bring out the shine. Nice. Alright, for me, that's the gold bit done. I've gone over a couple of little bits that need touching up, but we have reached 9 o'clock. Which means they have 2 left and you can't they can't see you. They're shelling themselves? What? My god. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is my Tau Riptide battlesuit. I haven't done any edge shading on it yet, but this is where I usually leave it. We've got all of the colours there. There's been some liquid talent applied. I've done some, I've re-highlighted certain bits and pieces. There's a little bit of red that needs doing there. Might do that just right now. Just while I can see it, while it's there. Let's just, don't need to fit any paint, I just need to literally there we go. Boom. There you go. Lovely stuff. So that is a complete model. And will go on display in my display cabinet with the rest of my Tau. And I will upload a picture of the whole army so far to the Discord and to Instagram and the like. Right, I am done now for the day, so I would like to say a big thank you to Fraggle for sticking with us for the whole thing. Thank you to Beardbow, to Wabbalabalam, to One Wiki Boy for popping in and keeping me company today. This is difficult to do on my own. I'm not very good at it. And also a big thank you to Grey Ronin for the follow. We will be back tomorrow. We have a long day of Battletech ahead of us, I think. And yeah, keep an eye out because today I've got this whole week I'm off work, so I'm going to be streaming a whole lot. I think there's a Pokemon Nuzlocke run on the cards, and yeah. Anyway, I will see you next time on Bulamatari's Paint Club, hopefully with Badger. Ta-ra all.